It's time for Front Office Insights presented by Sage, and we are excited to be chatting with Brandon Gomes. He's the general manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers, standing by as his club gets ready to take on the Milwaukee Brewers. NLCS Game 1, Snell against an opener in Aaron Ashby, and Brandon joins us now. Brandon, good to see you. Congratulations on another great run for this Los Angeles Dodgers team. We were waiting with bated breath to find out if the Brewers were going to start. How did your group deal with that?
I think kind of had a general sense of, when they didn't actually announce a starter that it would be an opener, and, just prepare for a few different options and, get out there and game plan as much as we can. And then once it became official, circle up and go from there.
How much game planning do you take into account the 6 games that you already played against the Brewers earlier this year? A lot's being made that the Brewers beat you guys all 6 times. Do you look at that as legit intel, or are these two teams so different right now?
Yeah, I think it's part of the equation. We're a different team. They're a different team right now. And obviously the postseason changes things. So it's certainly baked into what we're doing, and kind of, looking forward, it's take that and where our guys are at, where their staff is, and, go out there. And really this time of year is just about execution and who's playing the best baseball. And I think that's the goal for each side, is to go out there and play sound fundamental baseball, and things kind of work themselves out from there.
What aspect of the Brewers impresses you the most?
I think it's the fundamentals and the way they are, they look to apply pressure, their base running, taking the extra base, hitting cutoffs. They're a dynamic group. They're a fun team to watch, and they do all the little things, and they also have some real talent in there. So, they're very, very well coached, very well put together, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
It was a challenge to keep all of your pitchers healthy this year, Brandon. It really was. Could you have scripted? Yeah, this is unbelievable. Like, this year specifically, and my good friend Dan Plesac was very worried about the health of the Dodgers pitching. It really did heal up at the right time. Could you have scripted a better health outcome for your arms as it stands right now in the postseason?
Yeah, I think this is, as good of a starting staff as we've had since I've been here, for sure. Our guys are in a good place, having gone through a regular season and not being overly taxed and throwing the ball well right now. And, we at times this year didn't play great baseball, but over the last few weeks, guys are coming together and locking in and playing good fundamental baseball and executing pitches on that side, and doing the little things offensively when we need to. So right now, overall, we feel like we're in a good place and look to continue that this series.
I found one stat interesting. The Brewers have the most wins against left-handed pitchers in baseball, highest batting average against left-handed pitchers in baseball. Did your group hesitate and pause at all to go, we're starting Blake Snell Game 1?
No. Blake's been great for us, and he's somebody that loves this big moment, and we know the challenge that's ahead, and they're obviously a very talented team as well. But, we didn't think twice about Blake being our guy here.
When you signed Roki Sasaki, did you ever think his role would be what it is right now in your bullpen?
No, to be quite honest. This year for Roki, it obviously there's been ups and downs, and to his credit, as we got closer, he was like, hey, I just want to be able to help this team any way possible. And, we all are well aware of the talent, and, his not being healthy earlier in the year was evident. And as he came back and started to get stronger and make those adjustments, we start to see the big boy stuff that he's shown in the past. So it's been obviously incredibly helpful for our team, and, we'll take it for now and run it out, and then next year we'll get him back starting games.
Also in that bullpen with Roki is Clayton Kershaw. Was it a difficult decision for your group to include him on the NLCS roster?
No, I think Kershaw means so much to this team, and what he means as a teammate, what he can go out and do on the mound. We felt like it was important for him to be a part of the group and going out there. And we know he's going to help us win games in a lot of different ways. So we're excited that, we've got hopefully a few more series with Kersh as part of the Dodgers.
And what's the latest with Tanner Scott, the left-handed weapon that you guys signed in the offseason? How is his health right now?
He's sailing up right now. Nothing too stressful right now. So he's much more in the healing process, and hopefully in the next few days we can get into some baseball activities. And
one more for you. We had a little wager on our show, where if I believe Shohei Ohtani's going to start Game 2, Dan Plesac said he's not going to start Game 2. And if Ohtani does not start Game 2, Dan gets to open up a bottle of champagne and pour it on my head live on the air. I get to do it to Dan if Ohtani does start Game 2. So I'm talking to the GM of the Dodgers, so you can settle this. Who's going to start for the Dodgers Game 2?
Oh, I feel like you guys need to sweat this out a little bit longer. So we'll talk about it more post game, and then hopefully we'll see some champagne being poured out at some point.
We want the champagne on Greg, Brandon, please.
I like that bet, though.
It's a good bet, right? And it'll be live on the air whenever you guys formally announce it. Okay, Brandon?
All right.
Hey, I appreciate your time. Thank you for doing this.
All right. Thanks, guys.